Okay, so without all the hype around this subject, I really want to say some things as an introduction. Is that we as humans really don't accept failure as we need to do in order to evolve even more. Because back to school, the school system nowadays really don't expect you to fail in general. Will usually note you with a bad grade, and that mentally will change you in your entire life. Like, try to ask more adults what they think about their failures in general, and try to ask also high schoolers or kids in general what they think about failure. You will have so many different answers, and that's why I really love to speak more about failures rather than wins, because failures usually help you learn more. And that's why I'm doing this video, only to show you guys the three my biggest things that I learned from my past failures, and also what was my experience doing those. Okay, so let's go. Okay, one. It sounds really simple, but it's not so simple. It's obvious, but it's really not. If they do not need it, you should not buy it. It's so simple. It's obvious. You really need to test the market before creating the product that you want to create for those, especially people that you really need for your product. And what I want about, what I really want for you to learn and understand from this experience is that you really need to test the market, doing forums, asking questions to a lot of people in order to see that your product really have a solution for their problems. And yeah, it's kind of obvious for you that if you want to start a business, it's kind of obvious for you to think like that, but there are many entrepreneurs that really do not think about this. I mean, all the side hustles on the web, I mean, in my perspective, there are a lot of people that really do not succeed it. As an example, in e-commerce, you can really do the same thing like 3 years ago, where you just take some products from the Chinese and put them on the Amazon, because there are too many people that are doing this right now, and that client really do not need your product from China because it's bad, or that product does not have a perfect market fit, and so on. Okay, my example for this is that 1 year ago I started to create a web app for constructors and clients in my country. I'm from Romania, and yeah, I started to do this web page because I saw that the clients, the people, really have problems like finding a good constructor for their work. So yeah, I really started to create this, but I was not so smart by asking also the constructors really needed that web app. And I discovered 4 months into the project that all the constructors are really full, are booked right on the head for like 12 months. And yeah, there I found another problem in my country, that there are not enough constructors to keep with all the works. So it's really simple. You really need to keep track on the things that you really can do in order to solve that, especially that problems. Doing this, you will understand if those problems really have a solution. Okay, let's go to number 2. Okay, uh, you need to be a leader. And what I want to say about this is that my second experience in business, I really wanted to create a team that have the thing in mind to create a smart pot where you can see the temperature, the humidity of that plant, and that plant can and will grow faster. That was in my mind. The problem was that there are some devices like that on the web, but they are too expensive, and I can get that price down like 50%. And I had the problem, I had the solution. I really need to build a team. I started to create the team, but in my perspective, I really do not understood what exactly is you need to build a great team, because my team was created with the guys that with the friends that I have from the uni, and the single problem was that I was not a great team leader. I was seen just as a member of that group, and in my perspective, being a team leader, you really need to be that guy who works for the project the most. You need to be that guy which other teammates can count on, and I was really not that case, because my mind was that I need to have smart people in my group that can build that product for me with my help, not for us with my help. My mindset was broken there then, and there are more things that a leader, a human can do better in order to become a really leader for their for his group. They especially need to work harder for that project in order to the group to be impressed and to see that human being as a leader for their group. And rather than this, the leader should keep an eye on the whole things that a group have. I mean, like you should really keep an eye on how the group is really motivated for that project, or what's the skills that the group have to bring for that project. Okay, this was the number 2. Let's go to number 3. Let's go. Okay, so number 3, understand leverage. It's so simple. I have these words in my mind 24/7 from Alex Hormozi mainly, but what was my experience understanding leverage, and why understanding leverage for you is so important is that you will really understand what was your advantages in the market. And what's exactly the leverage, you ask? The leverage is the thing that you totally have, your skills, your money, and your network, and your superpowers. I mean, you need to be seen as a superhuman as a businessman, and your own superpowers will dictate your success in general. I mean, if you are really good at programming, you will be a great programmer and you will be a successful person, in my perspective. And there are a lot of ideas that are around having leverage in general. And yeah, my experience was that I started to think more about creating a marketing agency. I was not really keen to saw what was my leverage, and I started to create this marketing agency for US. And yeah, I was really not prepared for that market, because that market is really like the opposite way of the market from my country, from Romania. And I started to deliver the same things that other people from India have to deliver for that specialty market. I was not really different from others. Really the own promotion was the same as others, and yeah, I was especially I was too bad at understanding leverage and how I can myself being detached from the things that others provide for the market in general, and I was not entirely being so understood about the competition and how exactly I can detach from the competition and can be seen by the buyer as being the best touch, the best the chosen one from my competition. And yeah, that was my mistake. I understood the leverage that I have. I understood now the things that I can do better than my competition, and that's why right now I'm not trying to create the best agency marketing in the whole US, but I'm more understanding of the education thing, and that's why I want to do this so long, because I really enjoy the ride. Yeah, let's go to the outro. Okay, so at the end, what I really want to say is that you really need to count the things that you learn from your failures in order to not repeat the same failures. As an example, we as humans tend to repeat ourselves even if we already learned an important lesson from that past experience. And as a clear example, me myself included, I have all the knowledge that I need to become a fitter person, but I keep repeating the same problem. The problem is that I really enjoy eating, and eating for me is a thing that I enjoy, and I really like to eat. I eat more, I eat bad food, and that's why I'm fat right now. This is the problem. The solution for this is to perceive the eating in a better way. I need to like eating, but I really need to pivot my thinking into liking to eat more healthier foods, or I just need to see the eating in general being only as a nutrition part for my body and my mind. This is a simple system that explains my mind and my thinking about this subject. To learn from your failure, try not to repeat those by seeing the solutions to the problems that you encounter losing or making that failure. So yeah, I'm really hoping that you guys saw in this some value. Just drop a like and yeah, go follow me, because you will make me happy. Bye.